Hello, my loves. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I was just vibing and all of a sudden I felt, okay, stop. We need to connect with spirit really quickly and connect with the guides and see what messages need to be shared right now in this moment. I was considering doing a pick a card reading, but I feel like it's an overarching general collective message for the collective, so I'm 1000% here for that, whatever that may be. Spirit guides, what is it that you felt the need to share with us right now? Why is it so urgent? What is going on? What is happening? What did I need to see, hear, know? Allow me to see what you are trying to tell us. Allow me to hear what you are trying to say with clarity. What is the purpose? What is going on? What is happening? First things first, you guys. I'm getting a lot of, my palms are really starting to itch. I'm also, before they started feeling like they're itching, I felt energy being pulled into my palm, specifically my left palm. There's also connection to the idea of health, how you're taking care of yourself. Are you taking care of yourself? Have you self-sabotaged? There's a payment. Okay, Spirit is showing a payment plan, and when they say that, it's your investment in your future. It's an investment in your health for the long haul. By the small steps that you take today, do not neglect your health. Do not neglect your mental health. Do not neglect your emotional health. There's some things that you are enabling, that you're allowing to come in, that Spirit has shown you multiple times actually, but they're saying, stop, enough is enough. This has gone on for as long as it can. I'm hearing so Spirit is pulling you down. I'm feeling my head getting pulled down. So you need to surrender. You need to let this go. There's a burden, there's a baggage, there's something that you've been holding on to. Spirit is telling you, they're trying to pull it off of you. Meanwhile, there's something else that's pulling on you. It feels very, forgive me for saying this, but it feels a little demonic. It feels very negative. It feels very malicious. It feels like an attack. It feels like a personal attack. Spirit is saying you need to, these traits that it is that you're showing up, and I'm starting to feel really erratic. I feel very like neurotic or erratic. So I feel like this is something or someone that is attacking at your energy. It feels unstable. You need to protect yourself. Like you really genuinely, I feel someone getting pulled into a ball and feeling like they need to protect themselves. I heard, I can't hold on to this any longer. I feel like this is something that you're saying, but Spirit is saying you have to call in for reinforcements. There's some type of and your angels or something. Maybe you're not calling on a higher angel. You need to start working with archangels, because the angels that you've got going on, it seems like it's beyond them. I didn't realize that there were levels to it, but it feels like this is just 1000% getting crushed. There's a bigger overarching thing that needs to be dealt with here, that what you're currently working on, or who you're currently working with, is getting pushed. They're getting pushed aside. There's something really magnitude. I'm hearing like an earthquake. I'm also feeling the vibes of an earthquake. There's something that is shaking, like really shaking under the ground. I don't know if this is actual, and I'm also seeing tornadic. There's a lot going on. I feel like there's some people right now who are clearly feeling like they're under spiritual attack. Other people, if you're feeling like you're under spiritual attack, you need to look at how you're taking care of yourself. Somehow you got infiltrated. It's in how you perceive yourself and your desire to take care of yourself. It's like you're starting to give up. If you were making progress when it comes to cutting out a bad habit, smoking cigarettes, eating too many sugary foods, or eating fatty things, something infiltrated the system and got through, and now it's embedded in your head, and now you're just like, fuck it, I'm gonna do this. And Spirit's like, we need to protect. Every time I say that, they're shrinking your shoulders up because they want you to go back into this cocoon stage. And as I'm saying that, I literally just saw this white bird just fly right across the sky. So you need to become more spiritually strong right now. I do feel like there's this message right now of where we are headed in the future as a whole. where you're going to start seeing some things really starting to spiral in all these different directions. They're like these tornadoes that keep showing up all over the world. And it's as above, so below is what I just heard. So there's a lot of disruption that's happening in the skies. There's a lot of disruption when it comes to God's plan, the divine's plan. So we're going to see that sprinkling down into our future. We're going to into our existence now, but also it's going to be into the future. So what are you doing to protect yourself and ground yourself right now? And if you are someone who is neglecting that, you're self-sabotaging. You're self-sabotaging. So you need to start taking this a little bit more seriously instead of playing with fate. You're playing with a loaded gun is literally what I just heard. That's a very serious message. That makes a lot of sense that I just got stopped dead in my tracks with that. Spirit is saying you have to let this go. You have to surrender this. You have to push down. We've been pushing you down in different ways and you keep bobbing up in other circumstances, or something else keeps bobbing up in circumstances. Who are you giving your energy to right now? What are you giving your energy towards? It's time to nip that in the bud. It's better for you to be by yourself than to be stuck in a community, stuck in a tribe, stuck with people who, or a person who is a snake, who is detrimental to your health, detrimental to your well-being. They know what it is that they're doing. They choose not to do better. They know what it is that they're doing and they're choosing not to do better. They don't care about themselves and they don't care about you. They don't care about the earth. They don't care about what is really truly important. They don't care about progress. They don't care about like love and light. All they care about is their own self, and they are not from a positive space. They're not from a positive space. It feels like they're caught in a web. They're caught in a web. I heard disengage, disengage, disengage. Why? Don't be afraid. Your fear of loneliness, your fear of going things on your own or doing things solo should be the least of your worries. At least you're looking out for yourself. But the fact that they're starting to get in, the fact that they're starting to get into your headspace, the fact that they're starting to get in, they're coming in through the back. They're coming into the nape of your neck, which shows me that there needs to be extra spiritual protection. Spirit just said this is a warning. And I heard shots fired. Like, that's what they're saying, shots fired. Okay, so we have, Franklin is here just feeling very nervy. Right, baby? It's okay, I'm just channeling. Okay, you want to go in your little, there you go. The cards that just jumped out, there's one more that needs to come out. I can just feel it. Spirit speak. They said, we're not trying to scare you. And then as I said that, as I pulled it, we got the Nine of Swords. They're not trying to scare you. They're actually trying to move you forward, but you're resisting this. They're emphasizing the word of sabotage. There's a specific message that we're trying to carry you forward is what they're saying. We're trying to carry you forward. They keep showing me like food. Franklin, stop. I'm getting this really strong feeling of irritation, like irritable. Someone wants, like, it's like, there's so many different messages that I'm getting. One is someone wants something from you. They don't care what the cost from you. They want what they want. And they believe that they deserve something from you, but when they get it, they're not going to value it. So it's like, why do you want it so bad if you're not going to value it? They want that from a lot of people. They feel like they're owed something that they're not. They feel it's like, and it's not coming from, it's not even them. Like, it feels like it's something like dark. Like, it feels like it's something very dark, and it's just eating and eating and eating and consuming, and it's never like enough. Like, it's never going to be enough. And that they don't even want to, you have to leave this person. If this message resonates with you, you need to get the heck out of Dodge with them. Like, just be out. I don't know if you can hear that, but there's this bird that's calling out right now in the background too. It just feels very urgent. Do you guys hear that? It's funny too, because I'm wearing this shirt. I just found it today. Something is questioning loyalty. Spirit is calling, some lines need to be severed. It's not the same person. There's something that literally is consumed. It could be addiction. It could be, it's giving me like the devil vibes. I'm surprised that the devil card isn't here, but it's like coming in. It's like creeping in. This is a creepy reading right now. It's not the same person. I heard I'm not who I once was. So someone has taken a vow, someone has done something, someone is under the influence of something. It could be drugs. Prescription drugs, so and they might be mixing it, so now they're no longer the same type of person, is what's coming through. Okay, let me go into the cards now. So we have Two of Cups, we have Nine of Wands, we have King of Pentacles, we have the Empress card here, and we have Nine of Swords. So these cards right away, especially with the King of Pentacles, are showing me that you're actually going to be better off on your own. This King of Pentacles has a dog by their side. Dogs are known to be loyal. They don't snap at their owner. It would take a lot for a dog, or a lot would have to happen to the dog in order for the dog to snap in that way. They've been domesticated. So this is something that you need to keep. You have to keep who's good for you close, and those who are not good for you, don't be stunned. Judgment. You're going to enter into a space of deeper awareness on who is for you and what is against you. They're showing me food, but it's more than food. It's something that is wired to sabotage you. And it comes in, they're trying to weaken your resistance. They're trying to weaken you. And they do that by feeding off of you, by feeding, you're feeding, for like sucking, like a succubus, incubus, something like that, where and it's pulling from such a dark space. And what you want to do is you want to be very careful on who and what you are connecting with, because, and how you're my roosters know, y'all. I have roosters for a reason. We have Nine of Cups, and we have Nine of Cups, and we have Eight of Pentacles. And why does it sound like the rooster is in my sunroom? That's definitely pumpkin. When I tell you guys, all of my chickens are right outside. Not all of my chickens besides Pumpkin, but they're all they're like at the door. They know when I'm doing a reading, because they don't come to the gate unless there's something going on. Yeah. Nine of Wands is showing me to do not let your guard down right now. Empress is protect. This is giving me the energy of man or female or whoever is in need of protection. He's got to be in the house. I can't even call him. Show me what's going on, Spirit, please. I don't mean to creep anybody out. I feel like I'm creeping people out. The Novice. Innocence, beginner, ignorance, new skill without practice, unstable curiosity. So there's this new, speak to me. The Lady of the Lake, absolute truth, courage, self-respect, and responsibility. Somebody is initiated into something or doing something different. The Serpent. Healing and knowledge. I'm telling you, someone's new, brand new. Something is off here. The owl, deception and wisdom. So yeah, be aware. This is definitely, I keep hearing it's like a warning. One last message, Spirit. Oh, that one wanted, yep. Risk. I typically don't bring fear to the channel, and I'm not telling you guys to be aware, fearful. I'm calling you guys to be aware. The King of Pentacles is very, he protects his stability. He protects the root. He protects the, like, his home, his foundation. He locks it down and doesn't like allow anything to infiltrate here. And something here feels like it's infiltrated. Something here feels like it's being, or has already, and you're going to become aware of it, even more aware of it. So when that happens, listen, with Lady of the Lake, there's a truth that comes through, an absolute truth. Something that you can't avoid, something that you should see, something that you should be aware of. And once you become aware of it, the owl and the serpent, once you become aware of it, once you start to see it, then you're going to break free. Then you're going to cut it off. Then you're going to make a clean cut, a sever. You're going to sever that tie. Okay, what else, Spirit, speak to us when it comes to the enchanted map? What is the message here? I feel like with the Two of Cups here, and it's like you start pulling people towards you. Yeah, listening. Listening, Spirit, number one, there's two things here. There's being very careful on who you're saying things to and what you're saying to them. I'm hearing people like listening in on conversations, trying to spiritually see, trying to spiritually hear. Maybe there's gossip. Yeah, ghost lands. These are things from the past. These are things, people of the past, memories from the past, people that you have history with or that you were hoping to build a future with. But what is happening here right now in this moment? And the other thing is that Spirit is waiting for you to talk to them when it comes to prayer, when it comes to connection. Okay, magic prayer is when you pray for, and who have you been praying to? Like, I'm seeing this next level when it comes to praying. If you're praying to your angels and you're just keeping it open, maybe lock that up and be more specific, because an angel could be anything. To be honest with you, an angel could be anything. So you want to pray to specifically Archangel Michael for protection, or Archangel Gabriel for communication, or to hear something or receive something. I've done that myself, and when I tell you, Spirit does speak, but there is something having to do with who you are giving things to, or who you've already given things to. They are wanting more. They're wanting to suck more. And you're going to have to be super duper aware of that energy. Be super duper aware of exactly who and what it is that you're working with and what is trying to work against you. And with the serpent, you guys, I'm actually getting this vibe of like someone smiling, but it doesn't feel very nice. It's someone who has a lot of resentment or cold. I just heard they're cold to the touch. So this could be someone, or maybe your skin gets cold whenever you're around them. Your hands get cold, or maybe they're known for their hands being cold. I don't know what's going on with them. I don't know what's going on with this. Okay, you glow, we beam. And then this card here. See me in their eyes. Love is never in vain. Okay, let me read the back of these cards. This is what Spirit wants you to hear right now. You know that dreamy look of deep, soulful love you sometimes see in the eyes of another as they gaze into your own, expect more of it. I do see a stronger space of deeper intimacy and trust being built with those who you know. And I also think that who you can trust is going to be something or someone other than what you're expecting. It's like, I don't know why I'm getting this feeling with Nine of Swords. You know when you, someone, I don't know why I'm getting like transit, like New York Transit, like someone on public transportation, and they feel like they've been going through a lot. Like their friends have betrayed them, or their friend, you know, they're maybe unsympathetic, like just disconnected, and there's some type of deep betrayal, and then they're family, they've lost their family, or there's some type of sickness or something, like just the shit is hitting the fan, right? Or has. And somehow it's the stranger on the subway in this cold city that's always moving and always going, that sees you and has sympathy for you and gives you more compassion and more grace than people who are in your close circle. So I do feel like that you'd be surprised where the calmness is what I'm hearing. You'll be surprised where the calmness is going to come from. Someone is going to listen to you. Someone so different. And they may actually be someone from a totally different background from you. But the way that they pray, or their intention behind their prayer, is all that's needed in order to create additional protection. I also, interestingly enough, I felt called to do a podcast on the evil eye. And I talk about how to protect yourself. And even I've mentioned the herbs in that podcast. This is shameless self-promotion right now, but it's definitely streaming on all major podcasting platforms, from Apple Podcasts to Google Podcasts. Just search Bahati Life, to iHeartRadio, to, all of them. So feel free to listen in on that, genuinely. You guys, all of my chickens are just right here outside the door. So funny. Do you hear that? That's Penelope knocking on the door. Or Genevieve, she wants to come in. I don't really allow them in unless they sneak in. I don't know. When I'm doing a reading, they come to the door. You glow, we beam. I feel like there's something having to do with your light kind of attracting the negative, the dark in other people. It's just this feasting. Like there's this person or this thing that wants to feast on. And with the Judgment card, it needs to be pulled out. Like you need to pull it out. You need to see it. It's like a parasite. Someone is not who they have been for you. There's something new about them, or there's something new about the situation. And they're either feeding, if they're close to you, they're feeding you like something that you should be rejecting. This is something that is not good for you. It's someone who, like, you could say, listen, I'm going to go on a diet and I'm going to take better care of myself and I'm going to exercise. And then they'll be the first ones. As soon as you wake up, you'll get a text message from them and be like, hey, you want to go to, McDonald's? Or I'm bringing over cinnamon buns. And you're just like, how do I say no to this person? Like I love them. They're one of my best friends. We're close, we're tight, whatever. And it's like something about them. And it seems small. It genuinely, I'm getting this feeling, especially with the novice card here. It feels like it's a small thing, but it's bigger. It's bigger. It represents something bigger. And you guys are really being called to take it seriously. Let's say you're deciding that you're going to go on the spiritual journey. Let's say that you've heard from God, or you've had this divine prophetic message. You told this person, and then instead of them respecting it, they are trying to pull you into the polar opposite direction. And what happens? What's going to happen when you tell them no? What's going to happen when you tell them, I'm going to do this. I'm going to take care of myself. It's like something within them sparks and just a cloud goes over their eyes. That's literally what it is I'm seeing. And then you're going to start to see. And the thing is like this person, I don't feel like it's this person. It almost feels like this is crazy, but it almost feels like a modern day possession where they're just so caught in the consuming of things in our society. They're always pulling and pulling and pulling that they don't even know that they're being their body's being slowly spiritually possessed by something more darker. It's the music, the food that they're eating, the friends that they're hanging out with, the lifestyle that they're living, how they're doing their work, their activities on social media, the amount of activities that they're doing on social media. They're just getting caught into this possession, this energetic possession. And I say modern day possession because it's like people who spend too much time on their TikToks, people who spend too much time on social media. You're no longer yourself anymore. You're like possessed by this darker energy that's like, consume me, consume me, consume me. Yeah, love is never in vain, but the word vain, like vanity, is really sticking out. And it's something that's so insatiable. Yeah, whenever conferring with another, either face to face or across the miles, whether a human being, a departed spirit, or sentient tree, always speak to the highest within them. It makes such a difference. Yeah, as if some trees weren't sentient. Glad you caught that. So there's something about listening and something listening in. It could be gossip, someone, a close friend who's feeding information. Two of Cups is here, guys, and when I'm seeing this, I'm really getting this message of being very careful on who, like, I just feel this energy of pulling those close to you who energetically they feel right now. And anybody who, I would wait and I would sage and I would cleanse and I would say a prayer or set an intention or work candle magic or whatever in order to see who people's true intentions. Because with the snake and with the owl or the serpent card, something needs to be seen and something needs to be caught. And that's the message. I hope that this doesn't resonate with too many people, actually, because this is one of the more darker ones that I've been feeling, and I've been feeling a lot of darker energy lately. It's just the times that we're in. The shop update, I know a lot of you guys have been asking me for candles and oils and all of those things. They will be available, but they're going to come March 31st, a Thursday at 1:11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Clearly right now, if you've already bought from the shop or if you already have these magical workings around you right now, anything involving banishing and anything revolving third eye and revealing is going to be absolutely essential. And I'm also seeing this space of you protecting your energy right now. You protecting what you say and who is around you. I'm also seeing, again, this weeding out, and I just feel like color's purple. I feel like color's blue, and I feel like color's black. You just need to see who is the enemy or see something. You're going to see it. It's like a shadow. It's like a shadow. All right, I got to go clear out my energy because that was really intense. I was actually vibing today. And as I say that, my chickens are now dispersed. They understand that the reading is done, and now they're back to their normal shenanigans. All right, my loves, feel free to subscribe to this YouTube channel because there's plenty more videos where this came from, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.